Memphis is highly violent. And so you got monsters trying to patrol monsters.
Right.
We can eliminate that by applying God's laws.
That's right.
We can eliminate it overnight. God gave us, his special people, laws. Laws how we govern ourselves. Laws how we govern our nation, how we govern our land, how we deal with other people. That's what God gave us. Read that, Proverbs.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 7, verse 2.
Bring it out!
Keep my commandments and live, and my law at the apple of thine eye.
He says, keep my commandments and live, and his laws as the apple of our eye. We have to focus on God's laws. God's laws let us know how we're supposed to behave, how we're supposed to deal within ourselves, how we're supposed to eat. It tells us everything. It tells us how to deal with our brothers. If we don't know how to deal with ourselves, deal with our brothers, our nation is in turmoil, it's chaos.
Right.
That's why we suffer from black on black crime. That's why we suffer from high STD rates. That's why we suffer from prison, school to prison pipeline. We suffer from so much atrocities, and we bear so much hatred from each other because we don't know how to adhere to God's laws.
That's right.
If we apply God's laws, we will clean up our nation overnight.
Right.
God chose us as his special people to rule this planet in righteousness.
That's right.
So we come out to deal with our brothers,
Right.
to tell one another how we're supposed to deal. Because if we don't know how to deal, we're gonna stay in this state right here.
That's right. Right.
We're gonna stay in this state. We was taught hatred through the whip, through hanging. We suffer all these atrocities. And now we bear that hatred and we portray that hatred amongst each other.
Right. Right.
We coming with a love doctrine telling us, hey, bro, you a God on this earth.
That's right.
You are destined to rule.
Right.
Read that again.
God, my G.
Keep my commandments and live.
God, man.
Keep God's commandments and live.
That's right.
Listen to that message,
God,
bro.
man.
Keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye.
It's all about God's laws. Ecclesiastes 12:13. It's all about God's laws. Without law, it's chaos.
That's right.
Without law, there's no order.
See.
Without law, you have a decayed community.
That's
We don't even got a community. We don't have a neighborhood. We got hoods.
Right.
We got ghettos.
Right. Right.
We don't even deal with our neighbor next door.
Right.
Every time we see our neighbor next door, it's like, don't talk to me. I'm doing my own thing. It's YOLO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do it on your own. We don't deal on a communal basis. But God says, no, you're a nation of people. Remember who you are and apply his laws.
That's right.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13.
Bring it out!
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
So let's hear the end of everything. Our whole purpose of being on this earth. Let's hear the end of it, right? What are we supposed to be doing?
Teach out.
Fear God
Fear God,
and keep his commandments.
keep
right.
his commandments. His commandments tell us how we're supposed to govern ourselves.
Right.
Outside of his commandments, we die.
Right. Right.
We die. We were made to be immortal,
Right.
to live forever.
Right.
But we go away from this and death enters.
That's right.
For this is the whole duty of man, where God shall bring every work into judgment, which every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
So God says he will bring every work into judgment. We suffer from so much atrocities, but we don't even understand that that's judgment.
Right.
That's judgment for disobedience. He say, listen, Leviticus 19:17. He tells us how to deal with our brother, right? Leviticus 19:17.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Thou
He
shalt
says
not.
you should not hate your brothers in your heart. We bear hatred for one another. That's why we suffer from black on black crime.
Right.
That's why you got 5 men that look just, they see a man that look just like themselves. Brothers, listen to this.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
We should not bear hatred for one another. We should not have men that look just like them beating a man to death on live television.
Right.
How is that possible? I'm supposed to see myself in you. I wouldn't want to do anything. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you if I wouldn't want to happen to me.
That's right.
I should want the best for you as a brother.
Right. Right.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
We're supposed to correct them.
That's
Correct them when they're going off.
Right.
If I see you in danger, I'm going to say, hey, bro, don't do that.
Right.
Hey, move this way. Because we're looking out for one another. This is how we deal on a brotherly level. This is how we deal on a communal level. This is how we clean our people up.
Right.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Don't allow him to break God's commandments.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
We are not supposed to bear grudges against one another. That's why our brothers up in Chicago and all throughout the U.S., black on black crime is running rampant. There's so many grudges. Oh, he killed my homeboy such and such. He killed my homeboy such and such. I got to get some get back. That's a grudge, and the cycle continues. We can't deal like that. We can't.
But thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
We're supposed to deal right with our neighbors.
Right.
It's telling us how to deal. It's all about God's commandments, how we can improve our communities, how we can improve ourselves, how we can improve our households. Our households are a chaos. One out of 4 of our sisters are getting married. That means you got 3 out of 4 are single mothers. 70% of the prison pipeline is full with kids that was raised by their mother. No father. They don't know how to deal with one another.
Right.
No conflict resolution. Just chaos. Read that again.
Thou shalt not avenge, nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
We can't have hatred for our brothers. You understand that, brother? We can't. We gotta deal right with one another. But it says we have to love our neighbors as ourselves. We gotta find out what it truly means to be loved. We don't know what love because we ain't never seen it. All we know is what was taught to us. This man here told you hugs and kisses was love.
Right.
This man here told you dang on flowers and all that crap is love.
Right.
We got to get to godly love.
That's right. That's right.
God says, me as a brother, I can't allow you to be in sin. That's love. I can't allow you to be in sin. Give me that 1 John 5:3. Let's get what God says love is, so we can know how we're supposed to deal. Because it all goes back to one thing. God's commandments. That's the conclusion of the whole matter.
That's right.
Keeping God's commandments.
Right.
1 John chapter 5.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3.
Bring it out.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous.
So it's God's love is that we keep his commandments. His commandments is what's going to clean us up as a nation. Not bearing hatred with one another, Exodus 20. Not bearing hatred with one another, 20 and 14. These are the ways that we clean up our communities.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 14. Thou shalt not commit adultery.
We can't sleep with our brothers' wives. That's a lot. That one law right there, a lot of brothers end up putting brothers to death and going to prison over that.
Right.
Oh, he was messing with my girl. A lot of people get put to death over that. You lose 2 lives. One to the prison and one to the grave. That'll clean us up overnight. We can't deal like that. Jump up. Verse 15.
verse 15. Thou shalt not steal.
Thou shalt not steal. A lot of us feel in the prison because we're thieves. We like to steal. We see somebody got something, been having a covetous spirit. We think, hey, him or me. Let me get that. You know what I'm saying? We can't deal like that. That's hatred towards your brother. We can't be. This will clean us up overnight.
That's right.
This is how we come back to ruling the planet. We can't rule the planet. Amos 3 and 3. We can't rule the planet if all of us got different mindsets.
That's right.
If I got the mind of a thief and you got the mind of a righteous man, you like oil and water, it don't mix. You know what I'm saying? How we gonna build if we all on the same page? That's right. I'm trying to build a roof and you trying to tear down. We're doing demolitions and I'm building.
Teach
It
y'all.
don't work.
That's
No
right.
friendship, man.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3.
Bring it on!
Can two walk together except they be agreed?
So can two people move in the same direction if they not on the same page? No, I'm trying to go right, you trying to go left, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
We got to get on the same page. In the page, the rule books is all here.
That's right.
3:16. It's all here. It tells us how we're supposed to deal. We can't be killing each other. We can't bear hate for one another. We can't be stealing from one another. We can't be sleeping with another man's wife.
That's right.
We can't deal like that.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 16.
Bring it on!
All scriptures is given by inspiration of God.
So all these scriptures were given by God to inspire us to do righteousness.
That's right.
And is profitable for doctrine.
It's to our benefit. It's for our benefit. If we apply, thou shalt not kill, the murder rate drops
That's right.
tremendously in our neighborhood.
Right.
We won't have to be over-policed and marching every time they rough us up. Because, to be honest with you, the brutal atrocity that our brothers suffered down there in Memphis, that should have never happened.
Right.
But it would have never happened if Memphis wasn't such a violent city as well. Memphis is highly violent. And so you got monsters trying to patrol monsters.
Right.
We can eliminate that by applying God's laws.
That's right.
We can eliminate it overnight. We won't have to have police in our neighborhoods and brutalizing us. If we want to brutalize one another, we can't do that. They will have no excuse to be in our communities.
For reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness.
Instructions on how to live in righteousness. This is what the Bible is about.
That the man of God may be perfect.
It's to make us perfect as a nation. This is how we're supposed to be immortal in the beginning. It's going to get back to that if we apply his laws and remember who we are. We're not so-called blacks. We're not so-called West Indians. We're from the tribes of Judah.
That's right.
Tribes of Benjamin, Levi,
Right.
so forth and so on. That's who we are. So we come back and get on the same page and start moving in the same direction. We get to build. We build a perfect nation. Right now, our nation is in turmoil. Like, we don't even know who we are. Everybody got different thoughts on what the Bible is saying. Come on, man. We can't operate like that. It's clearly saying God chose a one race of people. That one race of people, if they disobeyed him, they was going to suffer the atrocities of slavery.
That's right.
It's all written. Get Ezekiel 39:23. It's all written. And it matches our history. It's for us. This is who we are. You understand what I'm saying? Ezekiel 39:23. We got to come back to God's laws. There's no solutions outside of God's laws.
That's right.
Without no law, it's chaos.
Teach y'all.
That's what we got in our community.
Teach y'all.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, verse 23.
Bring it out.
And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
We went into slavery because of our sins.
Right.
That's what it's all about. These atrocities happen because of our disobedience. Right. It's all on us. It's on us to fix our communities. It's on us to fix ourselves, fix our households. You understand that? So let's get some more laws. Get me Deuteronomy 23:17. Let's get some more laws. Because it's all about law. It's all about law. A lot of our people buck against this because of law. They don't like law. That's why a lot of us feel the prisons. You know what I'm saying? A lot of feel in prison because we don't like, a lot of people are disobedient and they don't like law. If we apply God's laws, we won't have to worry about being in prison.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23, verse 17.
Bring it out.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
That one law right there. I don't know if you got any daughters. You got daughters? You got a daughter? Don't allow your daughter to fall into this system of whoredom. Don't allow her to have no OnlyFans. Don't allow her to be have social media and that you not monitoring it. You gotta monitor your daughter. You know what I'm saying? How old is your daughter? She about to be 9. I got a 9-year-old daughter. I got a 9-year-old daughter. You have to monitor and guide them in the right way. Don't allow them to anybody to have access to your daughter, because there's a lot of deceitful men out there, and they'll try to befriend you just to get to your daughter. There's a lot of wickedness out there, man. So watch over your daughter, bro. Read that again.
There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel.
We can't allow them to whore them. Don't allow your daughter to have no boyfriend. Boyfriend and girlfriend don't match.
Right.
That's not biblical.
Right.
Marriage is what God honors. He honors marriage. Just think about this, right? I said earlier, 70% of the prisons come from single parent mothers, single mothers, right? They had no father to guide them. They had no father to watch over them, protect them. So the daughter is out there looking for love. She's looking for the love that she's supposed to get from her father.
Right.
And so she's looking for the love she's supposed to get from her father. She's doing all type of foolishness. Don't allow that to happen, bro. Give me that in Sirach.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 10.
Bring it out.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in solitary straitly, lest she be abused herself through over much liberty.
Did you hear what that said? All right, read it again.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her straitly, lest she be abused herself through over much liberty.
So it says, your daughter be shameless, be strict with her, lest she abuse herself through the liberty that you give her. If you give your daughter a lot of liberty, everybody gonna have access to her, and they're gonna be trying to do whatever they can to her. She's gonna get abused. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of our daughters end up single mothers. They got 3, 4, 5 kids, you know what I'm saying, with no husband.
That's right.
So watch over your daughter, you know what I'm saying? Watch over your daughter.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models.